Everybody, Crypto Strang here. Today, another update on Bubblemaps. Highlighted this project last week. I've been using it pretty much every day since. It's a wonderful one-stop shop for researching any project they're already in or looking to get into. It analyses everything in depth. Obviously, follow them on X as well, because they go deep into other projects on launch and highlight when they're doing a massive dump. So certainly highlights the scams, for example. And so in a project, especially an established project, we can go through the wallet holders and see the actual transactions they're doing, who's got the most supply. Okay, really is fascinating. So, done a video last week and see on the screen the price was just over 7 pence. Here we are today, just over 8 pence. It's a nice 7% growth over the last week. So, when you look at the market cap, to me, it's perfectly poised. It's never financial advice. You're just over 27 million. This has got a huge upside, in my opinion. It truly is. When people understand what they're doing with the BMT token itself, having a genuine use case, but also their ecosystem, where they do this deep analysis, really go into all projects. I think it's absolutely fascinating what they do. I believe the token will do extremely well. But as I say, there's no guarantee anything in life, especially crypto. Do your own research. But I think this is absolutely a wonderful opportunity. I truly do. Always said, follow them on X. They go there. Recent basic post on X showed, talking about WAP again. Cardi B is back pushing WAP. The token was 60% bundled at launch and dropped 99% since. So they do highlight it, and they go through these projects and highlight when they are, a lot of them like pump and dumps, for example. You can sort of do your own research and analyze if you actually want to get into the project. But this I was using Bubblemaps to go through MCADE. Now, I must do an update video on MetaCase. It's a wonderful gaming project, spoke about it very fondly before. Talk about this in depth. When you actually go through it step by step, you can actually see what they're doing and who owns what, and for example. So you just put in the search MCADE, it comes it up. I'm going to show you from the start a minute with verasity, but it's just talking about MCADE at the moment. So when you go on the top left here, you can top 100 holders. You can change that if you want. You can basically go up to 500, for example, the top 500 holders. Okay, now, does a little update, and again, it'll highlight to it. Now, what you've got on the right-hand side here is all the different address list, with the ones with the biggest supply obviously being number one, and you can break it down. So look, all this is fascinating information. Okay, it truly is. Now, if I just get rid of that there, you can see there's obviously one address here where 6696. Okay, now you can see there, you hit that and it gives you more information. It's 0.78% of the supply, and the amount is approaching 13 million. 213,000 value. Now it's out to 40 addresses. So who knows what it is? Is it the team? Is it the investors? Is it where they send their rewards, for example? Who knows? Okay, it might just be where they send stuff constantly for the staking wallets, for example. Who knows? But it's fascinating to get this wallet, and you can see all the bits here, and also counterlinked as well. For example, went from this wallet address to this one, then that one, where they're all connected. So it really does highlight. But the fact the supply is so low, to me, is not really a concern. It's obviously something where they do within the team itself. Now, I really do like that. Now, they talk about the tokens. Obviously, sometimes you can break it down where the same wallet address could be for Ethereum or BNB, for example, to make sure they haven't got some on Ethereum, some on BNB. So, again, breaks it down. You can see there, it was updated recently before I just done the video. The magic nodes, again, is a real fascinating part of it. But I do love the address list. I think it's absolutely good. Okay, you can stroll through there. The top holder owns 7.62%, which is really low for any project. The top wallet only owns that. You break it down here, all the other ones. Okay, so obviously I've put in there on the left, you see the top 500. So it's obviously a lot to scroll through. You can see there many people own basically like 0.5%. But also what I like here is you can show exchanges. Okay, now instantly break it down where BitGet own basically 7% of the holdings. Again, you've got all the different wallets associated with these exchanges going to other wallets, for example. Now, obviously, you'd expect that in the exchange. However, there's not many others. A lot of wallets sort of on their own here, not connected to anyone. So it gives you a lot of reassurance. I really do like the fact they break it down from the exchanges. Obviously, you see Uniswap down there as well, 0.77%. And it goes through it in depth. So I really do like that, highlights it. And also I like the bottom bit, you talk about the price chart. And obviously, MCADE hasn't been around that long. Well, over a year now, obviously, but you can just hit a year or you can just hit all. And again, you can see the highest price, okay? So that was the highest price was last December when it was basically about 2.5, 3 pence. So I think, again, MetaCade's got a lot of upside to it, but obviously there's no guarantee. Now, when you want to research any project, you go on here, explore tokens, featured tokens. But obviously, a project I speak a lot on here, obviously we all know is verasity. Causes a lot of divide in the community, but I do like the project. So basically what I do is here, hit VRA, I hit verasity. Now, what it's doing now is analysing everything. Okay, now this is a lot to analyse. Basically, you can see here, they've got to gather all the information. Because this project's been around for so long, there's a lot of history there. There's a lot of wallets, for example. Okay, now with verasity, it'd be fascinating, and I'll certainly be obviously using Bubblemaps without a doubt for that, is when they finally do this POV token separation. So we're going to have the VRA tokens and the POV tokens, the 90 billion, which are going to POV on the Tron network. Okay, then we're going to break it down just to the VRA tokens. It's going to be fascinating to see, once we've done that, what the biggest holders are. You know, you don't really want to see one wallet with more than sort of 15, 20%, really, do we? That's all the max. So I really am fascinated when they finally do this separation, the VRA holders and the wallets holding the biggest amount. So again, you've got information, veracity on here, top 250 holders. See there, actually, according to this, the Bitpanda owns 8%. Now, obviously, I spoke before about veracity was listed on Bitpanda. It's a shame that you can only stake veracity solely on Vera Wallet and no other exchanges. I think it would do wonder for any exchanges that could start staking it. You got there veracity, 7.9%, KU Coin, Crypto.com, Bitvarva, and you've got all these others. So veracity, MXC, all these down here. Now, what if you just show exchanges, again, now you can see all the different wallets there, okay, owning a significant amount of veracity. Okay, so it's great. Now, again, you've got all these here, all the different exchanges. And obviously, you've got this centralized wallet here. You can see that the KU Coin ERC20 BATS transfer. So obviously, it goes to multiple ones. You've got one here. See, it's linked to these, but that one is then linked to these as well. So again, it gives you that real insight. But I do love the share of the VRA supply. I love that information. I don't think CoinMarketCap sometimes is very up to date. I think this is solely up to date because the amount of research that Bubblemaps do, I think it's absolutely incredible what they're doing here. And this really, as I say, I come on this literally site every day. It's free to use. But obviously, you think of the BMT token as they constantly develop with that general usage, it could do absolutely fantastic. So there's a lot of information to gather here. I say a lot of information, it truly is. And again, you look at the price chart, you've got the VRA. And obviously, VRA has been around for many, many years. So again, you can see a different price. Now, I always speak about veracity, and you've got there literally, basically end of October 2021, we had 7 cents, would you believe? Absolutely incredible. I thought it went slightly higher now. I thought it was about, I think that's probably literally about right. But obviously, again, CoinMarketCap sometimes a little bit of an error, a few pence or so. It doesn't matter. The prices at the moment is literally 0.001. And obviously, to get there, we've got easy 15, 20x in my opinion, just to get back to the all-time high. So again, wonderful opportunity, not financial advice. Who knows where the veracity project's going? But because veracity I follow so much, the fact I can get all the information on here, not relying on CoinMarketCap and the scan, all this sort of stuff, it's actually all on here, is absolutely fantastic. So strong suggestion, use Bubblemaps, v2.bubblemaps.io. Wonderful opportunity to use this to be your one-stop shop. So thanks very much. I'll do some more videos on Bubblemaps and their token. Next video, I'll probably talk about staking because I want to really make my BMT earn for me. So thanks very much. We will chat again soon. Cheers now. Bye.